picking up the pieces of the mess I made. It's always what I say, and I ain't got the tools to fix it. Every word that leaves my mouth seems to have us flying south, and I can't seem to help myself, darling. I can't take back what I said, but at least I didn't wish you dead or talk about your friends and your family. But when I'm mad, it's like talking to a wall. I'm so big and you're so small. I can see you standing in the hallway reeling. I'm not the bad guy. You know that I've tried. But when I'm hurt, I want you to hurt too. That's just what I do. I heard that quote somewhere, that in love and war all is fair, but I keep dropping bombs on my allies. I can't help the things I do is just a piss poor excuse for all the venom that I spewed this evening. Our love is like a blooming rose. If you give it water, it'll grow. Well, I keep picking petals, playing posy. In my soul there's a hole so deep, and inside there lives a creep who seems to sow and to reap my anger. I'm not the bad guy. You know that I've tried. When I'm hurt, I want you to hurt too. And that's just what I do. Well, thank you. This is a story about a basketball player. Dillard was a basketball star, the best I ever seen. Played the power forward, was 6'9" and mean. And with his skill and will, he would have climbed that hill up to the big someday. 'Cause as sure as he was tall when he shot the ball, you could hear the people say nothing but net. You better place your bets like a fish is wet. He don't break no sweat. I'll bet you double. It ain't no trouble. It's nothing but net. Nothing but net. But he blew out his knee the first day of college and never was the same. He hung his head till his mother said, son, you gotta use your brain. So he got a degree from the Polytechnique up the road from his place. Now he pays his bills and he gets his thrills with the screen in his face. Nothing but net. You better place your bets like a fish is wet. he don't break no sweat. I'll bet you double, it ain't no trouble. It's nothing but net, nothing but net. Well, he finally snapped, packed his crap, and got a place down by the lake. Living online, there's no peace of mind, and he needed a break. So he's up at the dawn with hip waders on, pulling on the line. And though he says the words, they ain't what he heard. Once upon a time, nothing but net. You better place your bets like a fish is wet. He don't break no sweat. I'll bet you double, it ain't no trouble. It's nothing but net, nothing but net. It's nothing but net, nothing but net. Have you ever caught the moment when people meet again, but they act like strangers, though once they were good friends? One feigns a cool indifference as they lock eyes across the room, praise the sordid situation will meet its death quite soon. And the callous act makes his partner cast sad eyes to the floor. The past they shared died right there, it ain't coming back no more. Sorry, babe, this party's pooped. I got better things to do. Sorry, babe, this party's pooped. I got better things to do. Do you ever get the feeling the shine is wearing off, like the train just started rolling and you're ready to get off? Like a forest blocks your sunrise, or you're wading through a swamp. Your stomach churns, your eyes they burn, so you fill your needs with wants. And you pickle all that heartbreak with liquor from the jar. Toast the goddamn ceiling fan till it looks like a star. The world could be so cruel. Sorry, babe, this party's pooped. I got better things to do. Sorry, babe, this party's pooped. I got better things to do. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. Tell him you're not feeling well when we say goodbye. Tell him you're not feeling well when we say goodbye. I've been thinking lately that everything that I do's gonna turn out wrong. So I sat down at my table and wrote another mediocre country song. And it don't mean that much to me, but I've been trying since 23 to make it pay. I'm still playing empty rooms for $50 and a little booze. I guess that's okay. My laundry's piling up, but I found the cleanest shirt, so I might go out. My lady's in the living room, and lately all she seems to do is scream and shout. You'd think through all the beer and smoke a flower like her begin to choke, but she's holding on. We've cut ties so many times through gritted teeth and teary eyes, but the love's still strong. All the moon would look so pretty tonight, but they say it's gonna rain. Living free has been such a pain. Oh, the job I work is easy. They let me come and go as I please. But I've been here for so long, the boss says he expects more from me. And then I'll hit the road and play for folks that I don't know and leave a piece out there. That when I come back home and see the faces that I know, it's so hard to care. Oh, the weather here's been lousy, and I've been feeling drowsy 'cause I can't sleep. And when I do, it's mountain peaks and dreams about hills so steep. What does it mean? I guess that I'll keep pushing on and hope this silly country song will find some ears. 'Cause I never thought I'd be doing this in a million years. All the moon would look so pretty tonight, but they say it's gonna rain. Living free has been such a pain. All the moon would look so pretty tonight, but they say it's gonna rain. Living free has been such a pain. Here's a song about being a local, playing music all the time, local. I miss it. Miss it more than this song probably sounds. feels great to be good in a mediocre town. It would take a tidal wave to knock my ego down. Up at the local home, they all know my name. Ask the folks at the end of the bar, they say my next stop's fame. Ain't it a shame I never caught my breaks? But when you live in dirt, a pile of weeds looks like a rose bouquet. Weeknights and happy hours, the stage is all mine. I pick my songs, get half pissed, and act like I'm John Prine. The pay ain't always hard, but that's okay by me. Beats the hell out of working retail, and the drinks are free. Can't you see I'm where I'm supposed to be? I'm stuck between standing still and living the dream. Sure, I hit the road, but when I did, no one showed. The grass looked green on that side, but I prefer it mowed. That's why I'm sitting here singing you this tune, and I'll be back next week. Unless my break comes soon, what do? You gotta face the truth. I may never be a star, but around here I'm the moon. I've been hearing lately you've been doing funny things, like when you go out drinking, you take off your wedding ring. I ain't quite the man I promised you I'd be, but you know that I love you. Don't do this to me. I come home from work and you're yelling through the door, red-faced as a cartoon. You can't do this anymore. I know that I've been trying, I can't say the same for you. Oh, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You loved me just this morning to send me on my way. I come back in the evening, and this is what you say. You've got an awful feeling since you took my ring. You're a songbird in a cage, you've forgotten how to sing. Whoever said love's easy didn't have a clue. Or is it just the fact I gave my heart to you? You're begging me for castles, but we're living on the sand. It takes two to tango, but you refuse to dance.
Good evening, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Carter and I's show this lovely Friday night. I'm going to get things rocking here right away. I just wanted to give a big thank you to my pal Carter Felker for doing this with me. I got some people saying, when are you going to do another live stream? And I figured putting out this new record might be a good time to do it. I don't know if people are still digging live streams or if they're sick of them by now. I don't know. Something to do, though. It's a good way to spend a Friday night obeying the rules and whatnot. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. I did just put out a new, kind of cramped in here, a new album called Everything Has Holes. I got it right here. So initially I wanted to play the album front to back. It's a purely acoustic album. It's just me and my guitar and my mouth harp occasionally. I wanted to try do it front to back live for you all. And I realized that oh, that's the wrong guitar. I realized that it was a little bit more difficult playing all these songs than I expected. So I'm going to do as many from the new record as I can. I'm going to start with this one. This is the first song off of it. I put out a video for it. It's called When the Sun Won't Come. There's a bit of a clearing at the edge of the parkway where we'd sit and watch the wind blow and it shone like gold. And I can't remember the words that were whispered when the night would come creeping and swallow us whole. Friend, which way will we run? The sun won't come out anymore. When the steel and the stations and the smoke from the foundry rolled into town, I was a long way from home. Now the branches lie broken and the soot it has blackened, clothes on the line and the grass and the stones. Friend, which way will we run when the sun won't come out anymore? Down there's a diner where the coffee costs $1. I can sit all evening and stare at the wall. And I know that you're weary and you feel kinda broken. If you listen real hard, you can still hear the call. Friend, which way will we run when the sun won't come out anymore? Alright, thanks guys and gals. I'm going to get this out of my way here. Going to try another one off this new record. This is the 6th track. It's called Who We Were. The street is quiet, and it's the dreadful kind. The only light on his mind. And this house feels strange when there's no one home. Part of me's moved on, part won't let go. But that was then, that was who we were. Is it way too late? Do you know for sure? And we weren't clean, we were hardly kind, but the good in me you would always find. And we used to ride, we had so much time. I'll come to Caroline when the time is right. But that was then, that was who we were. Is it way too late? Do you know for sure? All right, thank you. So a bunch of these songs on this new album are in different tunings. That's why I have all these guitars here. Kind of feel just stuck in this corner. I know what you guys must be thinking. I'm selling a ton of these records if I can afford to drink Voss water. But, you know, I just, here's a little life hack for you. You buy the bottle for $5.99, fill it up from the tap, and then you can impress people with your wealth and by how interesting you are just because you're drinking Voss water. That's what Voss water does. I don't know what I'm talking about here. I just like the bottle. All right, I'm going to try this one. This is title track off the new record. This one's called Everything Has Holes. Let's make it comfortable here. Thanks again to Carter Felker for doing a set with me. Carter's from Calgary and I'm from Edmonton, so we're obviously not in the same house doing this. We met in cyberspace right over top of Red Deer. And that's where this virtual concert's coming from. So big thanks to Carter. Love that guy, love his tunes. This one's called Everything Has Holes. And we used to listen all night to the sound of the cold hard rain coming through the windows of the place we used to live. I gave it all I had to give. There's time and there are miles between us and the storm. The thunder never scared the dark when you were home. I was just a stone's throw away. When the leaves from the cottonwood are still scattered across the lawn, and all my faith is gone. Everything has holes, and people never change. I'm gonna keep on moving a little further down the road. I can feel it in my bones. And the leaves from the cottonwood are still scattered across the lawn. All my faith is gone. And all my faith is gone. All right. Thanks very much. Just realized that I forgot to turn the furnace off. I'm sure you guys can hear that. That's the tape saturation I'm putting on the mix. Home studios in cold climates are a pain in the butt because the furnace kicks on and off, and sometimes I forget to turn it off. Sometimes I remember to turn it off, and then I don't remember to turn it back on till 4 o'clock in the morning rolls around, and it's 5 degrees in the house. Anyways. Gonna do a little Springsteen cover here. This one's off of Darkness on the Edge of Town. It's called Factory. Early in the morning, factory whistle blows, and then rises from bed and puts on his clothes. takes his lunch, walks out in the morning light. It's the working, it's the working, it's the working life. Through those mansions of fear, through those mansions of pain, I see my daddy walk through those factory gates in the rain. And factory takes his hearing, factory gives him life. It's the working, it's the working, it's the working life. End of the day, a factory whistle cries, and men walk through these gates with death in their eyes. And you better believe, boy, somebody's gonna get hurt tonight. It's the working, it's the working, it's the working life. La 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 la. Right. Thank you. Gonna keep things rocking here. Oh, shit. Holy shit, I'm bonking everything. All right. Oh, thanks very much. Gonna try another tune off the new collection here. It's called Hang Your Head No More. And some folks are so cold, this so-called friendly town. I don't know why I hang around. And I've tried to uphold some kind of moral ground. And all that's ever left me was busted. The morning comes swiftly in the grips of this pace. We fight like wolves to sustain. Good cheer, a bit of faith, and shelter from the rain. And it'll all be gone tomorrow. When it hurts like hell to know the time that I've wasted, honey, don't you hang your head no more. Forget about those tears that you tasted. And I can feel you in my dreams at night, full of gentle grace. The smell of the pine is uplifting. The taste of December, the moon's chilling embrace. It'll all be gone tomorrow. And can you hear that line rolling? Can you feel it in the breeze? I can be there to meet you come the morning, and we can lie beneath the holy, live among the thieves, and hold dear that worth saving. When it hurts like hell to know the time that I've wasted, honey, don't you hang your head no more. Forget about those tears that you tasted. Dear Eleanor, don't take this to heart. We've just simply grown apart. And come the morning, it's with shame that I'll be gone. I hope this letter finds you well. So long. And Eleanor, we both know that I'm a desperate man, and I gotta keep moving on. I gotta keep moving on. Dear Eleanor, blue skies can't compare. I would not trade the last few years for all the gold out there. But I must sign off now. I'll drink to you tonight. I'll drink to you most every night till I wipe you from my mind. And Eleanor, we both know that I'm a desperate man, and I gotta keep moving on. I gotta keep moving on. I gotta keep moving on. All right, thank you. what am I gonna do here? That was a song off of Half a Day Away, record I put out last May. That whole song was on it, including the bummed note at the end. I'm gonna do another old one here. Well, that's not that old. This one. It's from 2017. It's called Birch Hills County, number 7. Birch Hills County is a county up in northern Alberta. West of Peace River? I don't really know. It sounded cool when I wrote the song. The dawn don't feel the same when you're a world away from home. I can hear my children's voices every time it rains. And I'm not sure that the money's worth all I had to do to get it. But I felt great as soon as I escaped Birch Hills County, number 7. And I pulled out of camp with a sickness in my soul. The winter breeze melted turpentine and 100-year-old coal. And your picture on my visor is looking prettier than the heavens. Feeling fine, yeah, I passed the sign, now leaving Birch Hills County, number 7. And life is short, money's just cheap paper, but the times they still get tough every now and then. And it's a long, hard road out of Birch Hills County. The old number 7, I ain't ever going back again. And there was a time when I swore I had it all, but shivering on the night shift, I'm not so sure. And if I'm gonna die in the patch tonight, I surely won't die whole. This Birch Hills hell, it took my youth, it will never take my soul. And life is short, money's just cheap paper, but the times they still get tough every now and then. And it's a long, hard road out of Birch Hills County. The old number 7, I ain't ever going back again. This thing called life, well, she's a funny thing indeed. The one thing that I hate the most is the one thing that I need. So if you ever need to get in touch, you know where I will be. Skinning my knuckles and busting my back up in Birch Hills County. Life is short, money's just cheap paper, times they still get tough every now and then. And it's a long, hard road out of Birch Hills County. The old number 7, I ain't ever going back again. The old number 7, I ain't ever going back again. All right. Thanks very much, folks. I'm going to try another cover tune here. This is a Fred Eaglesmith song. Written about a truck driver, but I'm not the oldest Fred Eaglesmith fan out there. I got into him maybe 8 years ago, but this was the first album that I heard. The album's called Lipstick, Lies, and Gasoline, and I still remember exactly where I was driving when this song, it's near the end of the album, when it came on. I still remember where I almost crashed my car because it hit me so hard emotionally for a truck driving song. I'm not a truck driver, but just a great tune. I wanted to give it a try. It's called Water in the Fuel. Darling, I'm a-coming down Route number 67. Just got off of the turnpike, avoiding the Ohio State inspection. And Johnny Law followed me up the road, and he turned off and he let me go. I guess this old truck ain't worth shutting down. Voice last night on the telephone said that you'd be gone when I got home. So when I hit Cleveland, I'm gonna head back south. And when that light keeps coming on, and I got water in my fuel, but when my brakes are gone, I got a front left tire that's a throwing thread. By tomorrow morning I could be dead. Maybe, baby, you've been right all along. You said you couldn't stay with the man who was always going away. All you wanted to do was settle down. You wanted to buy that little trailer out on the edge with the money you saved. It had a carport, a color TV, and no place to turn around. And that light keeps coming on, and I got water in my fuel. When my brakes are gone, I got a left front tire that's throwing thread. By tomorrow morning I could be dead. Maybe, baby, you've been right all along. Remember that winter when the lake froze over? We drove out there after we unloaded. We revved that truck and we spun it round and round. it idling out on the ice. We crawled into that sleeper and I held you tight. Baby, we're sure on thin ice now. When that light keeps coming on, and I got water in my fuse. When my brakes are gone wrong, I got a left front tire that's a throwing thread. By tomorrow morning I could be dead. Baby, maybe you've been right all along. Maybe, baby, you've been right all along. All right. Thanks very much, folks. All right. I'm going to do one more song here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Thanks again for Carter Felker. I know I've been repeating myself a bunch, but I don't really have too much else to say to old Mr. Camera here. But, thanks, Carter. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Sorry, I got to tune this bad boy. I'm going to do one last song off of this new record. If anybody wants to purchase a copy, I didn't do it on vinyl this time for you vinyl collectors out there, but I did put a nice, look at that slip jacket or whatever it's called, like those Wilco CDs. So if you want one of these, I'm charging $10. That's for a CD, and you get the digital download. Hell of a deal, I think. You can touch base with me on Facebook here, or go to my Bandcamp page, and I'll send one in the mail. I wanted to keep my the cost of this down. Appreciate everybody supporting me over the years. So, and you know what? If you times are tough and you really want a copy, drop me a line and I'll send one your way. So yeah, this is gonna be my last tune here. Thanks again for tuning in. Hopefully we can do one of these. I forget what they're called again. Oh yeah, concerts again. One day in the future, a real one. But in the meantime, hope everybody takes care of themselves and all that jazz. Enjoy the nice weather coming up, and this is the last song off of the new album I'm gonna leave you with. Thanks again. It's called So Dear. You are so dear to me. You're warm like a summer morning, and your eyes shine like gold from the Bering Sea. You are so dear to me. Will you still think of me? Should I leave you come the harvest? fly by like a dandelion in the breeze. And your heart, I'll carry it with me. Sometimes I listen to your voice echo in the trees as the wind whistles through the barley. In the frost I can sometimes see footprints out on the front lawn. Sometimes I blink and then they're gone. You are so dear to me. You're warm like a summer morning. Thanks very much, folks. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.